all the good old familiar place of where bees office. Now, encountering Phenac and Wreath, I believe is their names. You, what are you doing here? You shouldn't be here. But I am. Salutations everybody, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Colosseum. So today is actually going to be a bonus episode as opposed to a pre-game one. Mostly because, well, I want to go to pre-gem, but also because we have some shadow Pokemon that we need to catch. The only one that we're actually going to catch on camera, at least today, the rest will be off camera, is this one. Yeah, it is Wreath. Wreath's little remoraid over here, because we did KO it. And the other ones that are left, in case you guys are curious, are all ones that are now going to be in Tower Colosseum. So just endgame ones, which might take a lot longer to catch this one, and you will see why soon enough. It's okay, after being cooped up in that tiny gel, I need to change of pace. Come on, we'll have a high intense battle so I can get a proper exercise. I mean, not that you didn't have proper exercise before, but I mean, that's fine. Now let's see if she actually, yep, she does. See what I mean? It's like level 20 versus level 53. Why do you not try to level up your Pokemon? Like, I get it's because it's probably some mechanic in this game, like, how could they level up their shadow Pokemon if we can't without purifying it? But at the same time, it is absolutely hilarious seeing like level 50 to level like 80 Pokemon next to like a level 20 Pokemon. That being said, I'm actually just going to try to use probably some Ultra Balls. It's probably going to be better luck to try to catch it, and a bunch of Timer Balls. And then after we catch this Pokemon, or if, you know, I'm like, that's it, we're just going to catch this off camera or something like that, then we're going to head over to pre-gem. And this episode is probably going to be shorter than usual just because I don't know how quick or how much of the pre-gems that we're going to do. Okay, remoraid, thank you very much. And yes, I would also have switched out other Pokemon that are lower level to try to chip down the health, but all of the Pokemon that we have in a box right now are all like level 30 plus, so either way it would actually just KO the poor thing. Even like fire type Pokemon, and the reason why I say that is because I went back and some of the trainers outside of here, just inside of the building, I don't remember what the building's actually called, or at least a little bit lower leveled. I think they were more like level 40s, some were like level 30s, and even then the Pokemon I would have probably used would have KO'd them. So that's basically it. But yeah, now to see if we're going to be fighting. Oh, it was good exercise, but you were too much to handle. Hey, I didn't ask for a battle that intense. We're exhausted now. Wait, what are you doing, Wreath? But there's no but. Come on, it's my turn. I'll show you what a real battle is about. I mean, okay, if you say so. I was gonna say also after we get Phenac done, then we'll head over to pre-gem. I just don't know how much of that we're going to do because I don't know how much like the game actually has to offer. Because that's something I haven't done in a really long time actually. Like, I played this game 2 or 3 times, but I've only done that particular part of the game only just a little bit. So I'm very curious about that. But also, here's a thought for that, because there's no gyms in this game. Aside from that, I wonder if it's called a pre-gem, because I don't know if this is actually the case because I actually haven't played DX yet, or XD. I haven't played the second Colosseum game, so I have no idea. But I'm kind of wondering if there's actually going to be gyms in that one, and that's why it's called Pre-Gem Colosseum, or Pre-Gem. So if you guys want to give a yes or no to that, I don't mind, because I don't mind spoilers. I know at least a little bit about that game as well. I've just barely know anything. It's kind of like my Mother 3 playthrough, which I'm going through mostly blind, but I do know a little bit about that game. And that's pretty similar to what it's like for me with XD. Because I know that you can catch some Pokemon in the wild as opposed to in this game, which you can only snag them. Which I find kind of interesting and wonder why they decided to change that. I'm guessing it's because it's just a little bit after and they're like, hey, maybe people actually want to catch some Pokemon. So yeah, that's just something I'm curious about, and if you guys are interested in watching that, I am going to be playing that. But if you want to see it after we beat this series, let me know. Otherwise, we're probably just going to do... I'm thinking either Skyward Sword or Minish Cap, since now Switch Online has finally got Game Boy games and Game Boy Advance games up on there. Thinking of doing one of those two games, so just let me know. That's an example of how to lose a battle. And you guys weren't even that bad. I just had too high a level for you guys. Where Beat's gone, who knows where. What am I to do with myself? Just go and find him. Like, he was over in the Under Colosseum. You guys know where the Under is because you were literally like right above where they are. But anyways, now I'm going to meet you guys back in Phenac City, so that we can actually head to the pre-gem. So it's really nice to actually be back in this area because, well, I would say it's the most prettiest in this game, but also it's one of the most calming musics. But we're not going to hear it for that long because we are now in the pre-gem. Hello, I'm Justy. I'm in charge of running the pre-gem. Judging by your appearance, I'd say you are travelers, the two of you. Well, what do you think? Since you're already here, do you feel like having a battle? Yeah, sure. Okay, let me introduce you to the trainers in the pre-gem. When you're ready, go to the battle arena in the center and stand on the left side. So this one, I think there's actually two things. Because there's the elevator that you can go down, which we might need to talk to the person standing right in front of that one staircase there. And then there's this part. Caine, go for it. I'll be right here cheering for you. Looks like you're ready. Well, let's get started. In all, you'll be facing trainers. They're a handful, so I can vouch for that. And now this is where your opponents enter. Or maybe not. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure because you can go downstairs in one of these areas. I think it just might be a little bit separate. Do you feel like taking on some grass type Pokemon? Then I'm one you want. I mean, thank you very much. I'm also wondering if they're going to be really low levels or if they're going to be my level. Either way, hell, yeah, they're going to be low levels, so these guys are just going to get completely wiped. Which, I mean, I'm not complaining about, but I believe for this one, though, the levels do rise up. But the question is, how high levels do they actually go? And when do we actually stop? We could have just used Flamethrower, but I'm pretty sure Flamethrower would actually be a little bit too OP for like level 30s. And this is another reason too I wanted to at least kind of leave this for like later on in the game, just because it's like we could have came here when we were first in Phenac City, but then all these Pokemon would have been probably a little bit too high a level. And we would have also only had like 2 Pokemon because we literally just started off with like Espeon and Umbreon, or Divine and Bestow rather. I just missed Divine. Divine right there. it's a boys. I love them so much. And of course I love Gano. I actually just love our whole party here. I think I've never had such a happy party to have. Like, I know I haven't really used much aside from like Al and Lyric and Gano at this point, but like I know how to use all of them at this point. At least against NPCs. It's one thing if we're actually fighting against people and fighting against NPCs. I'm going to tough it up somewhere. I hope you keep working too. That I will do, because I'm kind of curious to know if you guys want our Pokemon to try to get up to level 100 or not. So what's your plan? Do you want to check out the other battle challenge? Yeah, sure, why not, while we're at it, to see if it actually goes up a little bit more. And if this one doesn't go up a little bit, then I'm actually going to talk to the person that's in front of the staircase. They use water type for us. Although that being said, Earthquake would probably still hail these. I love how she just has like really high boots and also really high like stockings. Like that whole look is honestly killing it. She freaking slays. I also love the way Caine looks. I wouldn't want to cosplay as Caine actually. Caine or Wes is his actual name. Now here's another question for you guys. If you guys have played this game, what did you name your characters? Because, well, in this playthrough it's Lena and Caine, but it's usually Rui and Wes. I always forgot his name despite me literally just saying his name. So there's that, and I don't remember what I originally called them in my first playthrough. It might have just been the same because Usually when I first start a game, unless it's like a randomizer or something that I'm playing the first time, I usually keep it at default names. Because I know that I did that with Earthbound as well. I kept it as Ness, Paula, Jeff, and Pooh. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same thing for here. But like you thought, that was going to be a really easy battle, and Earthquake did indeed kill that one Pokemon. The poor thing. And now we are going to say no for now, because feel free to visit us, I will do. You've already beaten 2, you got quite any. You may be very cautious type, so that wasn't the case, but I was pretty sure there was also a way to go downstairs. But I guess I'm wrong, so I may as well just continue doing this, because once again, I'm just in a mood for doing the battle arenas over here, because where else are we really going to do it? We could really just do it at the very end of this whole thing, but I thought just having a little bit of a break would just be nice. Now it just continues. I wonder if it's gonna get all the way up to like level 80. I don't think so, considering it's called the pre-gem, and so far they've all been at least level 30. So I'm guessing it's just to kind of dip into like different types of Pokemon. Because we had grass type, and now we have ground type, and then there's water type. So that's just my guess, it's just like depicting like, hey, get ready for any of these type of Pokemon that might be coming your way. But also, another question for you guys, if you have played this game, hey, did you used to do the pre-gym here, or did you just skip it altogether, kind of like what I did through this whole playthrough? Because I do actually like doing this area, as we can't tell, because I'm kind of just doing my own thing, just vibing with you guys. But yeah, I'm just kind of curious about that. And rest in peace, Little Trap Pinch. I know I just saluted with the wrong arm. Do I care? No, it's the one that doesn't have the A button on it, just saying. You're too tough. Even tough don't look like it. Another one bites the dust. The way you battle is, interesting. You might say it's unique, or maybe just chaotic. Well, I wish you the best of luck. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the best of luck, you little rich boy. I wonder why they just decided to have like rich boy, fun old man, stuff like that. And I think with that we shall leave it here. It is a very quick episode, but again, it's just to have a little bit of a break, have a little bit of fun, and just have a little bit of chat with you guys. And we also got these guys to talk to. I don't think they want to battle or anything. With that being said, another reason I want to stop is that I have an annoying tickle in my throat, and I don't want to keep coughing on camera. Yes, that was quite a decent battle. Don't be learning. Don't let up during the next match. I mean, that I won't. So let me know if you guys want to watch me continue doing this and just wiping out a whole bunch of different trainers and stuff like that. Because I don't know if the finale for the post game is going to be really quick or not. So if it is, we might just continue this anyways, and if not, we might just continue the other half of it. Because we might end up getting prizes after beating that, I don't quite remember. But either way, thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up, slap that subscribe button, say something down in the comments down below, do what you do. Please wish me luck on catching those shadow Pokemon. I will probably end up catching them throughout this week because, I want to continue going towards, but still, if anything, we'll catch it with you guys. Regardless, for now, we will say peace.